ụmụ ọdịnala Igbo abịakwa n'oge awa nke eziokwu. Aka m bụkwa onye nke gị Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu oraifite. Oraifite dị na Anambra steeti. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi rụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Asị m na abụkwazi m onye isi nchụàjà na ọdịnala restoration prayer ministry, bụrụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. And you can call me an ordinary evangelist. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke eziokwu, ihe anyị ji bịa taa bụ gịnị bụ immaculate conception. In laws of nature, o nwere ihe dịka immaculate conception. O nwere ihe bụ na-atụrụ ime mmadụ na-ejighị njọ. O nwere ihe bụ na enwelu pregnancy, can pregnancy occur without mmekọ nwoke na nwaanyị? Is it possible, or is it just a legal story, or is it just makeup of man or religion to cover up some tracks? Onya bụ isiokwu anyị ji bịa. Mana before anyị gaa n'iru, echefuna na aja anyị na-achụ kwa ọnwa nke ọnwa Julaị na-aga n'iru. Anyị ga-achịkọta ya n'ụbọchị Tuesday bụ 19th. Na ya ụbọchị Tuesday anyị ga-achụ aja dị iche iche, ma chụọ aja ebulu. Then mesara ka echefuna na aja ebulu na-edu ude, maka na ebulu na-edu ude. Aja achụwa from the ancient time. Ị ga-echeta na Abraham chọọchị alụ ka o wee chụọ Chukwu aja. O wee dị ya ka o were ya were ihe niile o nwekarịrị bụ nwa ya Isaac ọ mụtara ya chụọrọ Chukwu aja. Ma Chukwu sị mba, emetụkwana nwa aka, don't harm him, because sacrifice of human being is not allowed. Ya were ebulu wee chụọrọ ya aja. Ịghọtara ya? So aja ebulu adị agba edoro. Yes. So aja ebulu achụcha ya emesara aka. Nke ọzọzi anyị ama bụ echefuna ụbọchị canceling, ụbọchị Sunday anyị na-enwe canceling, but you have to book appointment with me, because I don't want people to be overcrowded beyond what I can be able to handle on every given day on Sundays. Ịgba afa ya na-akwụ ụgwọ, mana canceling bụ free. So ihe nji akwụwa message of hope. Never you give up. Esi na nworozi, I can tell you n'ọnwa mgbe nta na ọ dị adịgide. Yes. What is important is keeping the pace consistently. Never give up. Yes. Maka na onwe ndị ọnọdụ ha ka bụ nke gị njọ, today they are smiling. And Chukwu ga-echeta gị. Ihe anyị ji wee bịa n'ụbọchị taa akụwago m isiokwu anyị. Ma before anyị gaa n'iru, anyị ga-eme okwu na nwa obere na egwu anyị ji abata n'oge awa nke eziokwu, belong to the temple. Ka anyị dọbiri ebe a daalụnụ. Egwu anyị nụrụ bụ egwu belong to Ugochi tụrụ na temple. Ọ ngalaba na-afụ maka mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. Anyị gwara gị na anyị nwere massive plan. I can tell you by this time next year, etu anyị si kwado, anyị kwadosiri ike. Ọtụtụ n'ime na amarụta anyị si kwado, anyị kwadosiri ike n'efu na ozi ọma ọdịnala ruru mpaghara niile. Yes, I can tell you why in Japan but I have read so many books. I have made a lot of research, both here and outside, concerning I can tell you now, as you know, I can tell you the head is in Anconia career. What was here again? I'm good number. I can tell you now why I don't know there. But I need Cholokai ton the mother Nabu. Abunke religion. Keroton the mother. Abunke religion. Keroton the mother. Especially Ndo Oka. And the Kumak and Europe. Daniel. You know that? Ọ bụrụ na ije na tribe dị iche iche, ị ga-atọ the Asians, the Arabs, Africans, ndị ọbụla nwere okpukpere ha, usoro ha chi efe Chukwu okike bụ ofu chi. Mana ndị Europe, ndị anyarị, mgbe ha bịara n'Africa, mindset ha ji kwado dị iche. Ọ bụrụ etu ha si kwado mgbe ha je na nke ndị Asia ka ha si kwado mgbe ha bịara n'Africa. Their intention is to dominate. Their intention is to humiliate us. Their intention is to keep us down. I can tell you, even the early missionary slave trade, the missionaries are aware that their traders, their kinsmen, are indulging in such activities of slave trade, buying Africans and go to maybe those black European nations and everything, Netherlands, name them, and Jamaicans and rest of them, and be selling them off. They perpetrated a lot of crime against Africans. Now is the time for us to liberate ourselves. Nobody will liberate us unless we decide to solve our own problem using African method and African mindset. That is the only solution. Because of that, they want to keep us down. They fabricated a lot of lies to make their own thing look superior more than us. That is the plan. Like I told you, I have been in some countries. I have been to India. I can tell you that the same Ndanyari colonized Nigeria. They are the same people that colonized India. But they never touched their faith, their conviction. Why is it that our own is different? If not to keep we Africans down, if not to keep exploiting us, a lot of lies was fabricated against our own way of worship. I can tell you little history how this thing happens. In 18th century, people that came to here to Nigeria, example, Nigeria. They are Portuguese. The Portugal people, the Portuguese. They are the first missionaries that arrived here. They tried to penetrate Igbo land. They couldn't succeed. Because they came, going to village head, start talking about Chi, their God. Chi in Europe, talking about Jesus Christ. Then they failed woefully. Our forefathers were like, we have our own Chi. With that logic, they couldn't penetrate. They went back because a lot of them died. When they went back, they came with more sophisticated idea. And the primary reason for that is to deceit. To deceive our people. What did they do? They came with another strategy, drafting more corny people. Yes. To the Roman Church, their name then is RCM, Roman Catholic Mission. That is the name. Roman Catholic Mission, RCM. While the Anglicans came with the name CMS, Church Missionary Society. I want to digress a little for you to understand. Church Missionary Society. That's why I say if people are calling them CMS. CMS. Yes, CMS, Church Missionary Society. Leading by African slave to them by name Ajay Crowder, Bishop Ajay Crowder, and Dotier. Why in the RCM, Roman Catholic Church, Roman Catholic Mission, RCM, Roman Catholic Mission. Now, don't forget, they are here for mission. You know their mission? Their mission is to keep enslaving us in a different manner. The RCM people drafted what an Irishman called Shanahan, Bishop Shanahan. These people came with different idea. The idea about to catch us young. The idea about how to keep us down. When they came, they started visiting village heads, saying that they came here to educate our people so that our people will have their Western Western schooling. Kamano kesi ago, kesi ede. Kamano kesi anapụta ndị anyarị, ndị be ha okwu. Maka na mgbanwa ndị be ha bụ ndị na-afụ maka azụmahịa, the royal and the trading company and the rest of them. They are in charge of trading then. So our people believe them. Our forefathers released their children. Do you know what these people did? That they are busy building schools, they are busy building hospitals. That's why these old churches, the Orthodox churches, you will notice that those early hospitals are built by them. They build those hospitals telling our people that they are here for our own good. The elderly ones should go to hospital, take some medications. They have what they call caritas, the group that normally come with their okreka of used items, share among our people, you know. Then that is the idea. Then another mission is they slaughtered the Christian religion knowledge into our school curriculum. Now, when you send your child to go and study, get knowledge, they now use that opportunity to teach that child about that Jesus had Macabia. This book is kind of funny. Yes, that is the strategy I use. So before you could know it, man and when onye nkuzi ụka. Yes. Before you could know it, my father son and they go Sandasi then. Now man I go Sandasi siya if una ebezie ekuzibero gi na nna gi na-eme agwụ, don't go. Ana eriji, don't go. Ana eme ihe ọbụla na ihe dị na ahụ ikpere arụsị. They are the one that taught our fathers how to disobey their parents. In our today's world, children are no longer listening to their parents. Children are no longer listening to their parents. In a question, think about something called of what is what is on vogue now as learning. So, Echopa on the corrupt through our children. In African concept, a child is not expected to disobey his parents. You always say, thanks, thank man. But they taught our fathers then that you should say no. They brainwashed our fathers. And they put this seed of disobedience in them. So most of them, if the grandfather is calling them, Chiji, okay, come, let's do this. He said, I am interested. No, man, more. Before you know it, children start disobeying their parents then. The old man will be talking. After talking, he now notice that Chiji is not even interested. The man will just live his life, die, and go. Before you know it, all the family symbol, will just fizzle out. The symbols. And those on the family because of that covenant. So many things covenant was never honored. And God minor thing he had Amen. So on Wednesday the Bible here ka abia go that akwụkwọ akụziere ha ije wan kuzi onye nkuzi ụka. I was told that when they made the research say na ọ bụrụ na nwata aga onye nkuzi ụka ụbọchị bịa akwụkwọ Monday onye nkuzi ụka ga-ajụ gị kere ihe a gụrụ n'ihe ọgụgụ n'ụka gara aga ọ bụrụ na ị bịara by so did ha mago na ị bịara therefore a ga-enye punishment maka ndị na-abịara ụka onye nkuzi. Therefore, when you can say any punishment, you just buy Hagi. Therefore, some children, in order to avoid that punishment, they will choose to be there next Sunday by attending it forcefully because it is force. Attending, they came for schooling. Now you are forcing them to partake in their religious activities. Is it not infringing on their rights? Yes. By so then, they'll start attending those school activities, those church activities. Before you know it, they will be baptized, and so on and so forth. So if Choban did disobey, well, our fathers, the concept that he can actually say no to your father is the whites. Daniel. Or him. So if that are not even here for our own good, they are here to destabilize us. That is what happened. Then after that one, do you know that if you go to, let's say, India and some Chinese, all those Asian countries, it's forbidden. Religion is religion. Education is education. You cannot bind the two. But they slaughtered religion inside our school curriculum. You ask yourself, why is it Africa one is different? The same people that colonized Indians colonized Africa. But yet they did not penetrate India because their fathers stood their ground. Especially seeing what happened to we Africans. So what I'm saying in essence is that they are the one. So in other words, they carried their teaching. Their main reason is to mindset our people. because the before have I Ugochi. I would use your coding. Now one can be a comma case, I'll guess you with the Kusian enthusiasm. Have been gone from Brocus. As you get a Brocus of man. Yes, Rose that block after block. As you name my Congress in India. From there, and graduate here to adult fraternities or associations or league in my church as an adult then. From there, join the evangelization and the rest of them of Nkuzoka. The intention is not to give our people knowledge or maybe using the academics of a thing. No. Their primary intention is our faith, our moral. They took it away from us. And what they left for us is just garbage. Full of lies. I will expose them now, today. All they taught us is just to cover, when you say lies, you have to say multiple lies to cover it, like I said yesterday. From Brocos, they started telling us about Virgin Wakarisirika, Virgin Warobi Ebere, Nemore Fonanya, as one had to give an in job, as one had Bugararia and Igwe, Virgin Dotito, Virgin Dingozi, as one had Virgin Nina, Ne Chrissy, Ne Cohen Sopata, Virgin Wataramar, Virgin Bugasirika, Virgin Warobi Ebere, Virgin Jidero, Ugaban Kezio Mume, Obama Mihe. Uno nchodo, uno oledo, Obama mihe, onuzo kenigwe. Hey, na you marry real man front and back. They will start so young. Later I didn't get my dad didn't go to several Amelaya better. I saw several Amelaya better. Called Angelus. I say Angelus, more man call several Wakuputa Maria over 3 Mr. Amonson. Hey, nah, and that equal marry man front and back. So here na check one game, could a lot of things. Malaria is the foundation was false. In order to cover false, they keep saying false, good and everything. Let me tell you what happened. What actually happened is that they started selling lies. Yesterday. Basalo, only one God. No, so fuchukode. Even the catechism, they said it that no, so fuchukode or see, obuso fuchukode. That's the test you want to ask a question. Obuso fuchukode has it obuso fuchukode. How says a guy, where was a good one person to Nimo to the Ngozi? There's nothing we said over here, if you see, forget. Now, after he was a local person, then after that one, what they are trying to do is the mindset there is that they wanted to slot a personality called Jesus. And they also bring of message that is a Messiah or a rabbi or a teacher. Just call it any name or a called one. Sonyawa Bonye Ada Choke project here as God. Other bringers of messages all over the globe. Is it Buddha? Is it whoever? Call their names. None of them claim to be God. Even Jesus and Dogoba, despite the distortions in the Bible, never call himself God. He keeps saying it. He was sent. And that person that sent him, who sent you is your father. Now, the in order to keep lording it over us, they elevated the rabbi, the teacher, in the person of Jesus Christ. They tried to give him status of God, divine status. Ọ dị ka nke ahụ ezuru, ha chozie na ihe ọbụla ị ga-ayọrịrị, they slotted it in their Bible. Na ị ga-ayọrịrị aha ya na onye ọ bụ the only way. Na ị ga-ayọrịrị aha ya na ọsọ na aha ya anwa ka a ga-eji nwee nka na ọ na aha ya ka ime niile ga-egbu n'ala. And na ọnwụ na echi yọrọ na aha ya ka ị ga-ayọ ka iwe yọta nwee jụọ. Highly respected business mogul in Nigeria, in the personal Alhaji Aliko Dangote, or your Onaha Jesus. Mark Zuckerberg, a young man I respected so much for seeing the vision, the future. Mark Zuckerberg, or your Onaha Jesus. The last time I checked, Mark Zuckerberg is never a Christian. Also, no canary. Or you're not Jesus. Even the first 50 richest, from 1 to the 50 richest man in the world as of today, they are never Christians. They are not Christians. Now, Hayona Jesus, the producer of Keke Napep. Or I remember when I was in India, this Tata, Hayona Jesus, the Mitsubishi company, the founders, Hayona Jesus, Nelo Honda, Nandero Toyota, Hayona Jesus. Name all the well-known world scientists, the Hayona Jesus. We are not ever handled today. I can tell you those things are fallacy. All those just crow that personality they want to promote. Imagine, you know what the reason of promoting it? Call everyone one of their own. They want to keep lording it over us. That is these people are so cunning. You will not understand these people. They drafted craftsmen who crafted these things. After colonizing we Africans, it's not enough for them. They want to keep us down, keep making us. They created religion, posted their men here. Their men will be taking our tithes and our offerings. You know, no one huge amount of money each diocese are remitting back to their church of origin. Do you know? Every month. Do you know that in Igbo land, billions of dollars have been repatriated back to Rome? Do you know? Do you know that minus huge amount of money that is coming only from Nigeria, that they are using it to develop Rome? Do you know? That the papacy is flying up and down and going this and that. Now our money is there. You know. Their intention is just to make us die. That's what religion is doing, all about it. And the worst thing is that they will take it to their own country to develop theirs. What is the mineral resources of Vatican? Vatican, as of today, has status of as a country, the smallest country on earth. You know, yes. Vatican is like a country of its own outside Rome, that is outside Italy. Because Emperor Constantine gave them that status. And like ordinary country. The papacy, the Pope is in charge as the head of state. That is why in Ndokarum, we had about Papa Lucio, onye nnọchiteanya Pope in every country. In Nigeria, I used to know the Papa Lucio normally lives in Lagos. I don't know if they have already located Abuja, but Papa Nusio is like the area is like an embassy. He can't go to Vatican without getting approval and their documents from the Papa Nusio office. So it's a country of their own. Now, tell me the mineral resources or how the Vatican get their money to run the activities of the papal embassy and everything. Is money making from we poor Africans. All they what I go and front and back. So the intention of their brothers, their business partners, left in the name of the colonization, that we have independence. Those businessmen, after buying all their Shell and Chevron and everything, the Italian giant, you know, Italian giant. After buying all two of these things, from the money they make from illegal trade of slave trade from our people, they use the money to buy everything back. Now, when they said, okay, colonization is over, they went back. They planted their men in the name of religion. By so doing, taking those religious men, taking our tithes, our offering money back to develop their countries. Now, this thing is colonization continue. Even if you want to go to a Christian, it's better you so ending Nigeria, because whatever any Pentecostal church, I don't want to start calling names, whether they have private church or whatever, the money still remains in this country. But this one that has a head office in Rome or have any gland, everything, they are taking our money back to develop their own country. But that is not where I'm going. Where I'm going is that they try to create, elevate, because these people they are too good in documenting. They are our own in Africa. We are not good in documenting. Instead, we tell our own story by sculptural images, you know, modern images and everything, passing our own information from mouth to mouth. That is our own. So, but these people, they took advantage of us, knowing fully well that time will come when people will no longer pay attention to those sculptural and the image of a thing, and that they can break that mouth to mouth passing of information. They use school system to destroy that. Their own is they start putting it in writing. It will now look as if their own, because for the fact that they documented those things that are superior than us. No. The ancient book, the Old Testament, has been here thousands of years before the arrival of Christianity. But see what they did. They went to that ancient books, picked some. Don't be deceived. The ancient books are still there. Some of these ones they pick, they call Old Testament, is handpicked. Yes, it's handpicked. They pick some, change some stories, they change some names. The original names, those stories is from the ancient books. They change them. Changing them, those stories, they combine those names, then fabricated what they fabricated as the New Testament, then match them together. And trying to, in that New Testament, they try to promote another personality, the person, that is the second personality they call Jesus. And giving that personality the status of God, in order for you to make it well, and Europe as in now one of their own is God. Therefore, we look up to them as God. Now, today, in the Africa, they spend a huge amount of money. Jerusalem, therefore, do you know how we help our economy? Do you know how thousands of millions of dollars that is going to their country yearly? You know, they keep enslaving us. Now, for the fact that the Hamadugo, what will happen in future? They elevated their son, give him the status of God. Now, for that giving that status of God to their son, Jesus, how am I looking that you cannot build something on nothing? Now, how am I looking that in one case in Jesus without say, or the possible mad do you know what they did? They went back a little bit far. Now, claiming that no one in order to tell you no one, therefore they elevated the status of Mary. So no immaculate conception. I'm not calling immaculate conception meaning. I'm going to can go and call the story. I read all the books. Like Echefuna. I'm going to get and do kadom. I'm going to know Kwadon Nana Hana Kwadon Nankiba as well. When you have opportunity, I read some of all their books, the doctrines of the church. I read all the life of the saints. Is it Saint Teresa of Avila, Saint Catherine of Siena, Padre Pio, Thomas Aquinas? Is it some Salem? Is it also Augustine and rest of them? I read so many. If you come to my bookshelf, there are so many. I've read a lot. I took my time to study all this and believing that they are fact. But after reading those things, I began to ask myself questions. I now see how. Now, who is the origin of this Mary? Asịrị n'ọwụ virgin nwekarịsịrị ike, virgin nwere obi ebere, virgin jidere okwukwe, ugegbe nke ezi omume, ụgbọ amamihe, afọ abalị ya. Now, wee gwa gị na even the Old Testament was very specific about the Queen of Heaven. Agwagara gị na enwere heavens. Yes. When mention the heavens does not mean never to know. The God Almighty is in the throne, his divine throne. So when was the heavens? Because the heavens paradise. And when animal paradise. And so when they mention heaven, don't think is well, when they were throne of the primordial queen. And when I could about say that this woman, it has a crown of 12 stars. Now, serpent is under her feet. And describe how beautiful the woman is. Echefuna, because everything was created from him, through him. Same with the throne of the primordial queen. Okay, everyone then were king and were queen. He permitted it that way. So, in order for them to claim that, however, na Virgin Maria had a kumakia, no now queen, I couldn't an ancient book. No, but if you ever put that, they have got a crown of 12 stars. Focus is what they are going to do. So, I'm okay as one in Kenny. So, Queen of Heaven. Now, so if you know old story, Hamabu, Ebako, the ancient books Kowalo, Basaru the thrones from the divinity down to the earth. Now, in order to elevate this woman, or Mary, because I'm going to elevate Jesus, that elevate in here. However, we that Mary, she don't know why you could make an about here with the queen. But here now, story. Now, n'ime elevate is here. However, was here, Keruka one year is noble, no naked. I want to guess that I'm very clear the Totokos. Yes, Council of Ephesus. A very clear all the Totokos, no mother of God. And I have a child, Tianatima. Say nobody way Christian, or there is her. Mani Quayan and Mary with the Totokos, that is the mother of God. Let you be anathema. Yes, go on, okay. So after Gabetanka. However, say now one year and I have to eliminate him because they are trying to elevate how that this woman is very holy. I'm not doubting that one, whether she's a called one. Yes, you understand, because she's a called one. So after that, na she one on we called one. Abolia. Man, here one when na contest that she's not the queen of heaven. Yes, that is one. Two na contest one of Brown Nenkechuku. Three na contest one at 3 million in job. That is my third complaint. I asked them, they couldn't give me answers. Now 3 made no in job. Now, ihe I mean na atụ ime na-eji job na enwero mmekọ nwoke na nwaanyị wee mụọ ya. Etu a ha si wee sị na enwero mmekọ na meri na onwe ya na nwoke ọmụ na-emetụrụ ya aka o wee dị ime site n'ike nke mmụọ nsọ wee mụọ Jizọs. Etu a ka esi kọkwa ụdị akụkọ awa n'ebe Mbeji Maria na onwe ya nọzi. Aha nna ya ịchọ mee ya research. Aha nna onye mụtara ya onye na-akpọ Joaquin. Or Joaquin, etu ọ na-esi ekpe ya. Now, aha nne ya bụrụ Anne. Ya akụkọ akọrọ from the doctrines of the church bụ na nne ya na nna ya na-achụ nwa. Ha wee jee n'ụlọ ebe nchụaja bụ na synagogue wee chụọ aja kpara akwụkwọ. Na eje chụọ aja sacrifice a na-eme annually. Mgbe ha ga-emechachazi aja o wee bụrụzie na di na nwunye a nataruzielu wee makuo onwe ha. Ọ bụrụ na ịghọtara ihe mmakụ a minere mana ha nwa tinyere ya n'ụdị a ga-ewe gboo ogbu mbọ ha wee sị ha wee makuo onwe ha. Wee si n'ihe si n'elu wee chakwasa ha wee kpuchie ha. Onye bụ Anne wee dị ime immediately without dị ịgba ya spam n'ahụ wee dị ime immediately wee mụọ ya na-akpọ Virgin Maria. Wee mụọ ya na-akpọ Virgin Maria. Dị afọ ihe a chọrọ ime wụ ka enye elevation na ọ bụ nwaanyị bụ Virgin, ka enye elevation na amụrụ ya ka esi amụ mmadụ. Dị afọ ka ị ghara ị na-enye ya anya asị mmadụ, ka ị na-enye ya anya asị na ọkwin na ọmụmụ ka ọ bụ. Nna ndị gwụrụ ọgwụ sị na ọgwụ karịa ọgwụ ọ bụrụ ọbara ọra. So asị karịzie asị amam ihe mma kpọzie. So ebe sịbazie asị na ọ bụrụ ọsọ ka mmepe gị anya na ọ bụrụ ọsọ na-asị na-atụrụ ime Jizọs na-ejighị njọ na ọgwụ na-atụkwụsịrị ime emerikwu na onwe ya mụtara ya na-ejighị njọ. Wonder shall never end. Ikwelu ihe niile na-awụ story eji wee rie anyị ka e wee levetie Jizọs asị gị asị in order to hold that asị kwuo na nne Jizọs a na-emekọrọ mmekọ wee mụ ya. Okay, ọ bụrụ na enwere mmekọ na wee mụ ya, so ihe ọ pụtara bụ na nne na nna Joaquin dịkwa holy adị nọ human. Ebe ha mụrụ ebe nwa ha na onwe ha bụ okwu ịnụ nke eluigwe abụrụ human. Taisi nnukwute onye nsọ. Ka e gbata na nwaanyị a na Joaquin na-agwakwuru anyị maka nne na nna ha na ndị na nna ha enwe ọkụ mmekọ wee prepa ha maka ịmụta Virgin Maria. Ihe niile na-awụ fallacy, church doctrine. And I thank God ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ ebidogo jụma ajụjụ maka na mgbe when they are creating all these things, they don't know that time will come when the future generation will start asking questions with smartness. Now, ọ bụrụ ihe dị na ya ọnya bụ asị anwa asịrị na-atụrụ ime na-ejighị njọ nwee na-agwa nwanne nwoke nwanne nwaanyị na-ege ntị. Enwere ihe dị ka na-atụrụ ime onye ọbụla na-ejighị njọ. Before any pregnancy can occur, there must be a ga-enwerịrị sex, a ga-enwerịrị a kind of the spermatozoa fertilize the egg. That is simple truth. Anybody that is fabricating anything na-agwa gị na ike Chukwu that God can do undo, or God can go against his natural laws, and God can go against what he have already established, the person is lying to you. Such a thing never exists. Ọ bụrụ na o nwere ajụjụ nwere ihe a nkụwarụ, so ihe a na-ekwu gbasara immaculate conception wee na-agwa gị sị na enwere ihe dị ka immaculate conception. Enwere ihe dị ka ya. Sperm fertilize the egg. That is the simple natural words. If you like, I will only believe you if you like. Get a woman emekona. Na eme no no bi unu jikọ onwo na aka. Ogworo nso na ha ogwo onwo. Bere ka mara ka nwunye ga-esi dị ime. Ihe ma ọ dị possible man let's say ori ihe dị ta ikwela. Inwe ajụ na message anku send them message na WhatsApp 08057837672. Echefuna Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu. Ba fam. Inwe ike iji ba ha chita na Facebook page anyị ma na YouTube. Ya gazie na ka anyị gba obere ụkwụ na ana. So ihe na-ekwu over ụbọchị tata bụ n'aha Chukwu oke nke pụrụ ime ihe niile. Viewers all over the world, ndị niile nọ under the influence of my voice, ekwubie m okwu dịka onye nchụaja n'aha Chukwu oke nke pụrụ ime ihe niile. Si na ebe ọ bụla ị nọ na east, ị nọ na west, ị nọ na north, ị nọ na south, ị nọ na mba dị anya na distance is not a barrier. Kwubi okwu si na-ezughị oke ọbụla ama agba ogbochi na ihe ọma ga-emere gị n'aha Chukwu oke nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, onye ike niile si n'aka ya bịa. Ka ngọzi dịrị ụnụ, ka ihe ọma mere ụnụ na afọ abụ na afọ, mere ụnụ na nkwọ abụ na nkwọ, mere ụnụ na eke abụ na eke, mere ụnụ na orie na abụ na orie n'aha Chukwu oke nke pụrụ ime ihe niile. Ya gaziela ụnụ n'ọfọ.